Well, Jim, 1-0 in the end. 23 shots on goal though tonight. Do you think you should have won it by more?
It's possible, but I don't remember. I think there was one in the first half, which was a great save. So again, they were manly. They got loads of blocks in, and we had to do the same at the other end. One was enough to win the game because at the moment the team's looking really solid, hard-working, and committed to keeping clean sheets. And so that one goal makes a huge difference in terms of points.
Long journeys midweek away from home, those are probably the most unpredictable games, aren't they, and the difficult ones to win. So doing it on a cold Tuesday night in Leamington is probably a real tribute to your team.
Yeah, no, we talked about this. Obviously, early in the season we had away games against like on a Monday and a Tuesday at full-time sides. So that was always going to be difficult, especially with them having full-time training from pre-season. And then obviously we had a disappointing night at Blythe, so we had a good look at how we were going to try and set ourselves up for Spennymoor, and then we had Ashton, and we now have Leamington, and to get 3 wins in them games is an incredible testament to professionalism of the players. There's a couple of lads who had a very, well, I know one, Matty had a particularly stressful day at work today with Ofsted being in, and Ash Palmer had to work the whole session, the whole day today. So you know, but look, they're professionals, and some of them lacked a little bit of an edge today. That might be the fact it's work. It could be the rigours and the efforts they put in on Saturday. It was a massive effort on Saturday. It was a really good performance, and lots of high stats. So maybe that took a little edge off us. You don't want to break the team up and freshen up with other players. You just want to let the lads unleash them, and hopefully they can keep doing what they're doing and get results. And we had to make a few changes in the end, but I thought like it was a very professional, manly performance, and I coped with a lot of stuff that was thrown at us, and I feel on the balance of the game that we deserved to win.
It's probably only in the last sort of 10 or 15 minutes, wasn't it, when Leamington made a couple of changes and looked a bit more lively, and they did throw 1 or 2 things at you, but was that when the efforts and the rigours of Saturday maybe came home to roost? No, but
sometimes it's you know, teams have a little bit more of a commitment to score. You know, they had a couple of lively players, there were a couple of handfuls. I think we restricted the service to Colby Bishop in particular. Edwards was difficult to handle, the Big Ten. He was getting breaking ball, but I thought Sam Walker and Jordan Keane in particular worked extremely hard for the team to make sure the back four didn't have to break. So although we took a lot of pressure, we always seemed to have the bodies in place to be able to defend it. And with the players we have up front, their physicalities, their pace and their skill, we always look to threat. And like you said, we could have got a goal in the counter attack, we could have got goals from set plays. But in the end, really pleased with the clean sheet and the 1-0 win.
And it's now 8 wins in a row, 10 unbeaten in the league. It really does now put the pressure on Chorley at the top of the table. That gap now down to 4 points.
Well, they've got a game in hand, and you know they've had an incredible season, and we're probably still paying the price for the slower start that we had compared to theirs. They are still a team to catch. I think psychologically it was great to get the 50 points. It was great to field at the FA Trophy games and not causing the kind of headaches that we wanted in terms of losing points midweek. And I can't commend the lads enough. You know, at this stage of the year, this is where Danny Begara will say, "Well done, lads, we're safe." That's it. The first week of February, we get the 52 points, and they say, "We're safe, lads," because that's always his first target. But I think the lads now, in terms of this run, now set targets a lot higher than that. But it's an incredible achievement to be at this stage on 50 points. I think it's really hotting up now in terms of the chase for not just promotion spot but also the playoffs. It's really heating up, and like I said, it's nice for us to be in that pack, and you know, if we keep playing the way we are, we'll be leading and we'll be at the front of that pack. But you know, that brings its own pressures, but at the moment we're just taking one game at a time, making sure we're right, being professional and get the best result we possibly can out of the game, and we did that tonight.
I think that's Ben Hinchlife's 15th clean sheet this season, which reflects obviously how well your team are defending. Jamie Stott's been a big part of that, and it's a chance for the county fans to thank him this weekend at FC United, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just up the road for him. You know, obviously it seems like we're in a situation where we're likely to lose him, because once he wasn't available for Oldham this weekend because of the FA Cup. I think he's having a great time. He's really enjoying himself, and I'm worried for him in terms of going back there and all that confidence and all that fitness he's built up not to play. But again, he's Oldham's player, and he wants, Oldham want him to play for them, and he wants to be an Oldham player. He wants to play in the league. So, but from our perspective, we've got to have a look at a couple of options this week. I'm really pleased that Oldham allow us to have that extra week to keep the continuity of what we're doing this game and the next game, and then we have an empty week, an FA Trophy game. So whatever changes we need to make in that game or over that period of 2 weeks, we can do it before and after the FA Trophy game, and then we should be, if you like, nice and gelled for the league campaign again. So, yeah, I mean, Jamie's been a big part of it, but the form of so many players is the reason why we're on such a good run.
It is a terrific run. You've been here and done it before. Has it got the feel of a promotion season, do you think?
Well, I don't know. I mean, look, the stats and the form and the position of the league suggest that's got to be the aim. I think I've been in teams previously where, Dave Jones 96, 97, where we started off poorly. Under Danny Powell, we always, there was a lot of big sides in the league, and it was never sure. And even the team that I took up in 2007-8, we had an indifferent season, and then when we had to sell our top goal scorer in January, our club captain left in February, and we knitted together a really good young team that all knew their jobs, and we went on an incredible run all the way to Wembley and got promoted. So it was a word of over stuff for somebody that was 18-year-olds that played at Wembley. But this team's it's got the quality, it's got the ambition, and but all I have to make sure is that we keep the focus, the commitment, and keep the hard work up, and just take one game at a time and keep moving forward. That's all we can do.
Congratulations, big 3 points, well done.
Thanks so much.